Hi there, Michael from Toucan Play That Game.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm here at Space Cowboys looking at Orbis, which is new game. When's this coming out?
October, sorry.
So Essen.
Yeah, roughly.
So could you tell me a bit about the game, please?
Of course, basically you're a god, which is pretty cool, and you want to create your own world. If you remember old video games like Populous or more recent games like Beyond Good and Evil, and well, basically you're trying to create your own world and you want to make it better than the other ones. So, the thing is, when you start the game you've got nothing. You've got no worshippers, no believers, nothing. So you need to try to create it from scratch. So, the central board is there, and you start the game by picking a tile, okay? And during all the game, you only have one action on your turn, and it's picking a tile. So it's quite easy, all right? To pick a tile, I choose it, and then I put it in my own world. At the beginning, it's very easy. And I actually put new worshippers on the board because people are actually fleeing the tile I'm taking. You know, a big hand coming from the sky and everything. It means that the other players, when they take these tiles, will actually benefit from the ones I took before.
Okay.
Basically, the game goes around like this for 14 turns, because the world you're going to create is kind of a pyramid, okay, with a base of 5 tiles, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay? You need at some point to choose the power of a god, which is going to be your 15th tile. You can take it at any time you choose, and it's instead of taking your regular action. It could be a good way to stall and to let other players choose new tiles and putting down worshippers, which will help you. Okay? The gods are very different. There are a lot of similarities with Splendor in this game. I mean, it's the same format, same box, same price, same number of players, and it plays in under 45 minutes. But the gods, which are actually the equivalent of nobles, they have very different powers. They are not just set of numbers, you know, and they're very, very different from each other.
And how many different gods are in the game?
You've got 10 gods, and you choose a certain number, which is the number of players plus 1, just like nobles from Sandor.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's very different because you have a lot more of interaction, still no hostile interaction, but every color in the game, you've got 5 of them, it's got a different set of powers and a different way of getting victory points. Some of them get points by having other colors around, some get points by having different colors below them, and some get points by sacrificing worshippers, either yours or the ones in the middle, okay? And some tiles, the white one, gets points by accumulating temples. You're a god, you like temples, right? But the thing is, the player with the most temples will get a huge amount of points, and of course the other players will get less. So you don't know if you need to invest a lot in temples in order to get the maximum of points. Now, every color has its own rules, you know, in a way. It's still very simple, but you need to take that into account. Some players like to have a 1 or 2 color world. It's quite hard to do. Sometimes you want to have all the colors in it. All strategies can work. Well, some of them are better than others, but that's about it.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. So thanks a lot for showing us.
Thanks a lot.